sidelines, we say hello to Holly.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Florida State head coach here before the kick. Bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Cardinals offense will get first crack at it today. Isaac Brown, if you like running the football, we've got a couple of guys who can flat do it in this one.
And man, oh man, if times change, where you're seeing two senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Brown. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in third and long.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to get started. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Florida State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And if you like catch radius, here's your guy, Deuce Robinson. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff Awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field is this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Punt is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. Got a man, it's Brown. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And Brahms got a new trigger man. Keen Holtz is at the helm, and he comes from Ohio State, where you know good and well. He didn't come in as a one-star. Like, you always come in as a 4 or a 5-star, highly recruited guy. He's got some big size, some good athletic ability. And Palmer, Brahm always gets the best out of the quarterback spot. I look forward to seeing what he gets from this young man.
And during his time in Louisville, Brahms won games when he hasn't always had the most talented guy physically at quarterback either. But when you had a guy like Tyler Shuck, you saw what this offense can do. And they're certainly, they hope they have that now under center as well. Should be a lot of fun to watch this offense and see how consistent and explosive it is.
Jukes his way for more. Gets away from one, finds room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Cardinals are flying down the field. He's got it on the right. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Brown. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Richardson. He'll work his way down to the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Again, it's Brown. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Now, a 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Knowles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out wide right, it's Robinson. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
He made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reed. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
2nd and long here. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. The screen, he's got wheels. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And, guys, they got the completion, but nothing productive to show for it. 3rd and long coming up. Looking deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Brown. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Brown. Stopped right there. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Gonna try to get it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown Seminoles. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
But that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Number 39, set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down, gonna throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Richardson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking to the big tight end. Snagged on the outside, it's Foley. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
The sure hands, it's Brown. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Pulls it, looking for a crease. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun. Looking for a big gain. Finds a tight end. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And I actually thought the defense had the right coverage there. That's just really good offense, like really good timing between QB and tight end. You got a middle of the field safety. You got those guys underneath. The defense has to see the ball, break on it, but sometimes they're just too good of a duo.
Handoff, Isaac Brown.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
One more time, it's Brown. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Right side, it's Boggs. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Knowles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Turns up, it's Boggs. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Got him on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. The give on the counter. Just smothered on the play.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
The kick is on its way. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Sells the run, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
3rd and long coming up. They want to throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Cardinals are rolling down the field. First down, right back to Brown. Knocked down immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, going to throw it. Throws quickly, and they swarm him under. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. In traffic, it's Robinson. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Love the play call, and I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, buying some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Fresh center downs going to the air. That's caught. It's Boggs. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Boggs. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Moves the pocket. It's Daniels. Takes the easy completion. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Left side, it's Riles. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Out wide right, it's Riles. Could not make his way to the corner. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.